Hey guys, it's Kelly with Coffee Cups and Books. This is going to be different. This is a vlog, and I'm not drinking coffee from a coffee cup. I'm drinking lime water. The reason why I look fabulous is because I'm about to dig in my TBR closet, take every book out, and tell you what it is, and look through, see if I want to DNF any, and I'm going to catalog them. Yep. That is what I'm going to do. And it's going to be crazy. And so, yeah, you get to watch me do it. Fun, fun, fun. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. All right, so I'm getting this ready to catalog it. Yeah, I get to go through. Wish me luck. There's a lot here. There's quite a bit. And I will show you what they are as I go through them. Ooh, please ignore my closet. It's kind of a mess. So yeah. Here we go. I'm trying to decide if I should like bring them out, show them to you, and then type it in. Or if I should bring them out, show them to you, get like a stack, type in the stack, and then do more. I might do that. Just do that in the stack. Okay. So here I go. I've got some here on the floor. I'm gonna have to get up and get all those, but that's okay. These I've got here are from my, I just did a viewer's choice video, and this will come out after that. So you will see which one is the winner. I don't know yet because I haven't even posted that video yet. I just recorded it yesterday. But The Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Wham! George and Me by Andrew Ridgely. Teller of Tales, The Life of Arthur Conan Doyle by Daniel Stashower. Let's see. J.R.R. Tolkien, Author of the Century by Tom Shippey. The Anthropocene Reviewed. You know why I said that? Because I read this as I pulled it out. Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. I'm going to DNF this, I think. Not DNF, get rid of it. Educator Wellness. I was given this, something at work. Yeah, it's like a little workbook, but I'm actually okay. So I think I'm going to get rid of that. So get rid of pile. Okay, cool. William Kent Kruger, Lightning Strike. Ooh. Stephen King, The Green Mile. Got it in its own little case at the used bookstore. Okay. Fruits Basket Collector's Edition, Volume 9. Fruits Basket Collector's Edition, Volume 10. Deathless Divide by Justina Ireland. Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Muzuki Sugimura. I apologize if I said that incorrectly. Prayer of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. The Stone Sky by N.K. Jemisin. The Obelisk Gate by N.K. Jemisin. And The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. All right, that's all I had on the floor right here. So I'm going to press pause in this video because you don't want to watch me type all these in. And I'll be back for the next pile. This is going to get real big real quick. Actually, I should have showed you my closet. Let me pause this and let me show you my closet. Okay. Please ignore everything on the side of the closet. Please ignore all of this. Okay. So yeah, this is a TBR closet. It is double stacked. There are books in the back. There's books in the front. Yeah, there's a lot of books there. So the ones I just showed you are ones that I had on the floor because they don't fit on there. So that's super fun. I've got the 5 books I bought in October here, which, will you have seen this? No, because I'm going to combine my October and November book haul because I kept to my October. I said I was only going to buy 5 books in October, and I did. So I kept it. I am so excited. I was good. It's actually October 26th. So I could still break it, but I'm not planning on it. Like, I am determined to not buy more than 5 books. But let me show you what those are. This pretty edition of Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. Exposure by Ramona Emerson. It's Elementary by Elise Bryant. Paladin's Grace by Teen Kingfisher. And the last book I bought actually this is the first book I bought in October, The Autumn Springs Retirement Home Massacre by Philip Fracassi. So I need to type those in. But yes, I've got those here in a separate pile. So I don't forget that these are the ones I bought. So whatever I buy in November is going to go with this pile. And then I'm going to put those together. Because I am not limiting myself in November. It's funny. I told my husband, I said, oh, I can't wait for November so I can buy new books. And he's like, okay, so you can't wait for November to buy new books. It's not, I can't wait to read the books I own. And I was like, shut up. But yeah, I told myself and I told you guys 5 books and I kept to it. So I'm going to type these in. Mansfield Park. It's weird typing in a book I already own. And I've already read. Because I have read Mansfield Park several times. And I own different editions of it. But, yep. Okay. As I type these in, I'm going to press pause. Actually, I'm already almost done typing them in. Have you read any of these? How many unread books do you guys have? Do you own that you have not read yet? I'm gonna find out. The Autumn. I'm kind of scared at the number. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not counting my ebook, the ones I have on ebook that I have not read. The Autumn Springs what? Retirement Home Massacre. Sorry if this is boring, guys. Okay. Now on to the next stack. Wish me luck. Okay. Let me show you what is here. Okay, I've got Parable of the Talents by Octavia E. Butler. As Old as Time, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. His Hideous Heart by Dahlia Adler. Trying to make sure I said that right. Reflection, A Twisted Tale by Elizabeth Lim. Ray Bear by Jordan Fueco. The Twilight Garden by Sarah Nisha Adams. Hercule Poirot, The Complete Short Stories by Agatha Christie. This is a chunky boy, which is why it's still here. I got it for Christmas last year, and yeah. Stamped from the Beginning by Ibram X. Kendi. This is another chunky boy that I need to get to. You've got to read this. Contemporary American writers introduce stories that held them in awe. Edited by Ron Hansen and Jim Shepard. I actually got this when I was in college. It was one of my textbooks. And it has a lot of really great short stories in here. We read a couple of them. Well, we read a few of them in class. I just never read all of them. And I want to. I really would like to. Till the pages are starting to yellow. So this is kind of old. But yes. I do want to keep this and eventually read all the stories in it. I've got Death of an Author by Nnedi Okorafor, which I'm really excited to read that. I've got Salt Bones by Jennifer Givon. Wrath by John Gwynne. A Time of Dread by John Gwynne. A Time of Blood by John Gwynne. And A Time of Courage by John Gwynne. Oh, God. Ooh. Caliban's War by James S.A. Corey. And Leviathan Wakes by James S.A. Corey. Okay, I'm going to type all these in and be right back. All right. Next, I've got Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. Not sure how to say it. The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grahame. Pies and Prejudice by Ellery Adams. Reconstructing Emilia by Kimberly McCreight. I don't even know how long I've had that book. I think Ian from Ian the Reader gave this to me forever ago. I don't remember. The Wild Card by Hope and Wade King. This is a nonfiction book for teachers. So, yeah. And I really need to get to it. Let's see. Neruda, Selected Poems. The Rook by Daniel O'Malley. What You Knew by Lisa Jewell. The Vintage Book of Contemporary World Poetry, edited by J.D. McClatchy. The Vintage Book of Contemporary American Poetry, edited by J.D. McClatchy. The White Princess by Philippa Gregory. Three Sisters, Three Queens by Philippa Gregory. The Red Queen by Philippa Gregory. And The Kingmaker's Daughter by Philippa Gregory. Okay. I also have a Tolkien Miscellany by J.R.R. Tolkien. There. The Summer of the Subcomandante by Kathleen West. Modern American Poets, edited by Robert Diani. This is another one of my old textbooks. After I Do by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton. Watership Down by Richard Adams. We Solve Murders by Richard Osman. A Curse So Dark and Lovely by Bridget Kemmerer. Strong Measures, Contemporary American Poetry in Traditional Forms by Philip Dacey and David Joss. This is another book that I had in college with a whole bunch of poetry in it that I need to finish reading. Fiction, a Pocket Anthology by R.S. Gwynne. And Detective Auntie by Uzma Jalaluddin. Jalaluddin? Okay, according to the internet, Uzma Jalaluddin. So, and if I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. Okay, let me type these in and get to here. This is now empty, and now I'm going to go to that one right there. Something tells me I'm going to have to turn on the fan here in a little bit. So, wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Okay. Here's some more. Okay. Dragon Haven by Robin Hobb. Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb. Assassin's Fate by Robin Hobb. Fool's Fate by Robin Hobb. Fool's Quest by Robin Hobb. Fool's Assassin. Blood of Dragons. And City of Dragons by Robin Hobb. I got all of these at these bookstore, and I was so excited when I saw them because I love these covers. So pretty, and they match my Farseer trilogy. So yeah, when I saw them at the used bookstore, they were all in the new arrivals cart, like stuff that had just been traded in. I was like, luckily I was with my husband. I'm like, go get a basket. I need all of these. So I was excited. Then The Empire Strikes Back, from a certain point of view. Return of the Jedi, from a certain point of view. Star Wars, from a certain point of view. Star Wars Thrawn Ascendancy, Book 1, Chaos Rising, by Timothy Zahn. Star Wars Thrawn Ascendancy, Book 3, Lesser Evil, by Timothy Zahn. And Star Wars Thrawn Ascendancy, Book 2, Greater Good, by Timothy Zahn. You saw those in my Star Wars book collection video. Star Wars Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. Let's see. Then I've got The Odyssey by Homer. And The Iliad by Homer. Not sure when those will get read. And I have Thread Needle by Carl Thomas. So let me type these in. All right. If you're wondering what I'm listening to while I type this in, I should be listening to my audiobook, but I'm listening to Crime Junkie. It's a podcast. I'm listening to that instead. Yeah. Anyway, here's the next list. The next on my list. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Morton. The Other Boylan Girl by Philippa Gregory. I'm going to run out of room here pretty fast. The Professor and the Madman by Simon Winchester. Forgot I had that book. Let's see. You Are a Bad A by Jen Sincero. Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. Forgot I had that book too. London, A History by A.N. Wilson. Twilight Falls by Juno Black. The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams Chima. About a Boy by Nick Hornby. The Last List of Mabel Beaumont by Laura Pearson. Middlemarch by George Eliot. Tabitha Brown, I Did a New Thing. House of Roots and Ruin by Aaron A. Craig. A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. Auntie Mame by Patrick Dennis. Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. Home by Marilyn Robinson. The Golem and the Genie by Helene Wecker. The Hours by Michael Cunningham. The Humans by Matt Haig. Frederica by Georgette Heyer. Beautiful Chaos by Gary Russell. I Was Told It Would Get Easier by Abby Waxman. And How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. I actually forgot I owned some of these books. That's how long I've had them, and they were buried back there. So, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. And some of these books, like this, is a sequel to a book that I don't own. And I got this because it was in a little free library, and I thought it was the first in the series, but it's not. And it's very pretty. But when am I going to get to the first book? And am I going to buy the first book in this pretty hardback edition? Probably not. Probably not. So, yeah, I'm probably going to put this back into a little free library next time I go. Because it is a very nice copy, and someone who is a fan of the series would probably love this. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to read the first book in the series. And if I read it, it'll probably be through the library. And I'm not going to buy a nice copy like this before I know I like it. And I like my series to match. So if I have like a paperback and then this nice copy, I'm not going to like it. So I think I'm going to put this in a little free library where I got it from. The rest of these, I don't even know what this book is about. I think I got this at a library book sale that I went to with Ian. I thought it sounded interesting. So, yeah. When am I going to read these books, guys? When am I going to read them? I don't know. All right. Well, let me put this on pause. Type these in. And I'll be back with some more. Okay. Next list. Kenobi by Robert Jackson Miller. Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. Leia, Princess of Alderaan by Claudia Gray. Lost Stars by Claudia Gray. Caraval by Stephanie Gerber. The Lake House by Kate Wharton. Billy Summers by Stephen King. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. Rebel Angels by Libba Bray. A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. The Missing of Claire de Lune by Christelle Dabos. My Grandmother Sends Her Regards and Apologizes by Frederick Bachman. Jane Austen's Bookshelf by Rebecca Romney. And 1+1 by Jojo Moyes. Oh, wait, I've got these over here too. Oops. Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. The Republic of Thieves by Scott Lynch. Red Seas Under Red Skies by Scott Lynch. And I don't have The Lies of Locke Lamore over here because I've actually read it. So it's on my read shelves. But I do need to reread it before I read these. The House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. The Woman in White by Wilkie Collins. And The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. So now I'm going to type all these in. Here we go. Okay. The next. Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Wild by Cheryl Strayed. The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. The Amazing Adventures of Cavalier and Clay by Michael Chabon. I'm not exactly sure how to say that name. One to Watch by Kate Stamen London. Life After Life by Kate Atkinson. A December to Remember by Jenny Bayless. The Queen's Fool by Philippa Gregory. The Virgin's Lover by Philippa Gregory. 10 Doors of January by Alex E. Harrow. Catherine by Anya Seton. Unnatural Creatures, a story selected by He Who Must Not Be Named. The reason why I still have this book is because the stories were not written by him. They were, these are other stories that he basically put together. So I want to read, because the stories are by different authors, which is the only reason why I still have this book. I got rid of the other books that I had in my TBR closet by this person because we do not support that person anymore. Fruits Basket Collector's Edition Volume 11. Fruits Basket Collector's Edition Volume 12. Let's see. The Brothers Magier is Preludes Volume 3 by Kevin Stein. Preludes Volume 2, Kinder More by Mary Kirchhoff. And Preludes Volume 1, Darkness and Light by Paul B. Thompson and Tanya R. Carter. I read the Dragonlance books a lot when I was in high school. And I saw these at a used bookstore and the nostalgia hit me, so I bought them. Not going to tell you how long ago that was. Spectre of the Past by Timothy Zahn. Vision of the Future by Timothy Zahn. The Courtship of Princess Leia by Dave Wolverton. The Institute by Stephen King. Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. You can see the stack right here. Phantoms by Dean Koontz. The Mentor Book of Major British Poets, edited by Oscar Williams. The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. And the Major Book of Major American Poets, edited by Oscar Williams and Edwin Honing. Yeah. Okay, so I've got, let me bring you over here. The first 3 empty. Now I just have to, oh, hi. Now I have to get those next 2. So yeah, you can see my piles of books here that I've taken down. They're just here on the floor. And yeah. Okay. So anyway, let me type these in and then I will get to those top ones. Yeah. It's a lot of books, guys. It's a lot of books. I'm a little ashamed. Okay. I just finished moving all of these down. I turned on the fan, so if you can hear that, I apologize. But yeah, I was getting a little bit warm. I'm trying to fix this. Okay, it's just going to be there. Okay, so let's see what I got. Okay. Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. Dandelion Wine by Ray Bradbury. Turtle Moon by Alice Hoffman. Arcanium Unbounded by Brandon Sanderson. Doctor Sleep by Stephen King. The Splendid and the Vile by Eric Larson. Whiteacre by Philippa Gregory. Legend Born by Tracy Dion. The Girl You Left Behind by Jojo Moyes. The Memory of Babel by Christelle Dabos. The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk. Once Upon a Dream, A Twisted Tale by Liz Braswell. And What You're Looking For Is in the Library by Michiko Oyama. So I'm going to type these in and then I will do the next set. Okay, next. Towers of Midnight by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson. This is the one I'd been looking for years and years and years and finally found it earlier this year. And I was so excited. The Gathering Storm by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson. A Memory of Light by Robert Jordan and Brandon Sanderson. Winter's Heart by Robert Jordan. A Path of Daggers by Robert Jordan. Knife of Dreams by Robert Jordan. And Crossroads of Twilight by Robert Jordan. Those are all in the Wheel of Time series that I have not read yet. A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I don't know why I had to look. I knew that. A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. And A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab. Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. Jade War by Fonda Lee. The Thief by Megan Wallen Turner. The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. Don Quixote by Miguel de Cervantes. And Dune by Frank Herbert. Okay, here's some more. Coffee Self-Talk by Kristen Helmstetter, I think. Okay, I thought this was... Oh, there are places to write. Okay, this was given to me as part of a Christmas gift a few years ago. It says 5 minutes a day to start living your magical life. So maybe this is something I should do in the new year. Just like, yeah. Reading, I'm all about, let's see, making my life better. Even though it's pretty good. But everything can always improve. So maybe I'll do that next year. Okay. Then Bibliophile Diverse Spines by Jamise Harper and Jane Mount. I really like the illustrations in this book. It's really cool. So, and it's just about diverse books and about them. So, pretty cool. Let's see. Ooh. What You Wish For by Catherine Center. Ooh. Sorry, my paws are starting to get kind of wonky. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. Oof. The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien. I know. It's a shame I have not read that yet. I really need to. A Spinster's Guide to Danger and Dukes by Amanda Collins. I'm trying to find places for these books. The Museum of Extraordinary Things by Alice Hoffman. 2 Nights in Lisbon by Chris Pavone. Wildwood Dancing by Juliette Marillier. Not sure how to say that. Virgil Wander by Leif Enger. Sorry, it took me a little bit to figure out what the title was because I'm like, it could be either one. But it's Virgil Wander. I know that. Okay. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. And How Not to Diet by Michael Greger, M.D. So this is a book about eating healthy and, yeah, losing weight, which I would like to do. Yeah, so maybe I'll read this for the new year. And maybe it'll encourage me to eat right and not eat ice cream like I did yesterday. But ice cream's really good. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to type these in and I'll be right back. Okay, We have You Like It Darker by Stephen King. Starter Villain by John Scalzi. I got this in a Christmas like white elephant that I do with my book club every year, in-person book club. We each bring a book and like exchange it or whatever, and this is the book I got. So it looks very funny to me, a cat in a suit. Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng. The Giver of Stars by Jojo Moyes. All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders. The Sweet Spot by Amy Popple. Skyward Flight by Brandon Sanderson and Jancy Patterson. The It Girl by Ruth Ware. The Matchmaker's Gift by Linda Cohen Loikman. I actually won this in a giveaway, and I just love this cover. It's so pretty. Cytonic by Brandon Sanderson and Defiant by Brandon Sanderson. This is good stuff. Sparkling water. I started drinking this years ago because I wanted to quit sodas. My husband and I both decided to quit sodas. And so now when we want something fizzy and cold, we drink sparkling water. 0 calories and so much better for you than soda. So, yeah. All right, next batch. I will say my husband has joined me in here. You want to say hi?
What's up?
He does not want to be on camera. But yeah, we're in here hanging out. So he walked in and was like, oh my gosh. And I still have more. Yeah. The look on his face. Anyway, here we go. I have Before They Are Hanged by Joe Abercrombie. The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. Oh, okay. This next one is a comic my sister bought me at Christmas time, Battletoads. It's because we used to play the Battletoads Nintendo game for the original NES years ago. That tells you my age. But anyway, and so I guess she saw it and thought of those times we had playing it. We had a lot of fun, so she sent this to me. So yeah, I haven't read it yet. I probably should. But yeah, it's pretty funny. So if you know, you know. Okay. Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. The Secret Service of Tea and Treason by India Holton. The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. The Daughters of Temperance Hobbs by Catherine Ho. How? Not sure. Flying Solo by Linda Holmes. Migrations by Charlotte McConaughey. I wanted to say McConaughey. The Book of Mythicality by Rhett and Link. They are the hosts of a YouTube show called Good Mythical Morning, and my husband and I have watched them for years. We bought this years ago. As you could tell, if you know, they don't look like this anymore. But yeah, we have not read it yet, and we need to. So I think we started, but we just never finished. But yeah, we would like to. We really like Rhett and Link. We're fans of theirs, so we've watched them for years. So yeah. Edgar Allan Poe, Stories and Poems. Then it's illustrated by David Plunkett, but everything's by Edgar Allan Poe. And this is a really cool book. I really like the, it's got a lot of illustrations, and I'm saying that and then are showing up. They're kind of weird, but it's really fun. I should read that this month. I'm filming this in October, so. The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. 5 Broken Blades by May Corland. Demon Copperhead by Barbara Kingsolver. Deacon King Kong by James McBride. The Good Left Undone by Adriana Trigiani? Not sure. Trigiani? I should have looked it up. Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. And The Given Day by Dennis Lehane. Okay, I'm going to type these in and I'll be back for my last part. I moved some that were up there. I moved them down here. So this is the last part I've got. And then Yay, we'll be done. Maybe, oh no, I have some on my table over there that I'm gonna have my husband hand me in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. And here we go. The Man Made of Smoke by Alex North. A lot of these are going to be my book of the month books I haven't read. The Women by Kristen Hanna. The Ministry of Time by Kayleen Bradley. Starling House by Alex E. Harrow. Babel by R.F. Kuang. The Lost Story by Meg Schaefer. The Collected Regrets of Clover by Nikki Brammer. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau by Silvia Moreno Garcia. Lords of the Sith by Paul S. Kemp. The Library of Legends by Jamie Chong. The Collective by Allison Galen. Things in Jars by Jess Kidd. The Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock by Imogen Hermes Gawar. The Wilder Women by Ruth Emmy Lang. A Sorceress Comes to Call by T. Kingfisher. Other Birds by Sarah Addison Allen. The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Leong. The Book of Witching by C.J. Cook. Hellbent by Lee Bardugo. And The Covenant of Water by Abraham Verghese? I'm not quite sure. And then that's all from my closet. I do have some on my table right there. So I'm going to ask my darling husband to pass them to me. And then we will do that. And that should be it. Cross your fingers. Okay. My husband handed me the unread books I had over there for different reasons. I had some in piles, like 2 or 3 different piles. And I'm realizing I am missing a book. It's in the Society. It's by India Holton, The Mysterious Society of Lady Scoundrels. I have book 1, which is red, is over there. I've got book 3, which is in these piles. But book 2 is not here. I don't know what I did with book 2. And I know I have it. It's been in a video in my series I need to read. I don't know what I did with it. It's here somewhere, and I'm kind of worried. I don't think I lent it to anybody. I'm going to have to look for it. But anyway, that should be here too. I don't know. Oh well. So, let me go over these. And some of these were on my October TBR. It's still October. It's October 26th as I'm filming this. I'm filming it early because I knew it was going to take me a while to edit and stuff. So I'm hoping some of these are read by the end of October. But yeah, as of right now, they are not. I did take out the one I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Blood over Brighthaven because I'm already reading this. So this will be finished. But the rest of these are not. So let's see how I am. How I'm doing. Okay. The Grimoire Grammar School, Parent-Teacher Association by Caitlin Rozakis. Amir Amended by Alex E. Harrow. They're going to follow me. The Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman. A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by Jay Penner. This is one I really want to have finished by the end of the month. So I'm going to try. Never Whistle at Night, an anthology edited by Shane Hawk and Theodore C. Van Alst Jr. I'm hoping to read this by the end of the year. I want to read this with my husband. It's one that we're both interested in. So hopefully this won't be on my unread TBR for very long. The Martian by Andy Weir. Yeah, these were together because they were part of my 10 before the end that I filmed today or yesterday. So hopefully they won't be on this list for very long either. The Magician's Daughter by H.G. Perry. For the Throne by Hannah Witten. The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. Let me move these over here. The Foxwife by Yangshi Chu. The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. Ruin by John Gwynne. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. The Lincoln Highway by Amor Tolls. Star Wars The Rise and Fall of Darth Vader. Oh, I've read this one. Okay. Lovelight Farms by B.K. Borison. Everyone on This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping on a Dead Man by Jesse Q. Sutanto. Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice by Katie Cicatelli Cook. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams. The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffith. A Crown of Swords by Robert Jordan. The Little Friend by Donna Tartt. I hate this cover. I'm just going to say it. I hate this cover. I've never seen a version of this book without this creepy doll. And I'm desperately looking for one. I hate this cover. I just got to say it. It's creepy. And the last one. Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. I meant to read this year. I was going to read this in January or February. It is the end of October and I still haven't even touched it. So yeah, it's probably going to be next year when I read it. And I am shamed. But yeah, that's how it is. So those are the books on my unread TBR. I still don't know where that second book is. It's going to drive me a little nuts until I find it. I wonder if I accidentally shelved it with my read books. Hopefully not. But you never know. Anyway, let's see. There's a lot. There's over 200 books here. Over 200 books. Instead of going to the library or buying new books, I really need to read the books I have. Maybe my husband is right. I told them earlier how I told you, oh, I can't wait for November to buy new books. And you're like, it should be, can't wait for November to read the books you own. And I was like, ha ha. Yeah, maybe. But things are coming in 2026 that will help me get through these. There's a reason why I'm cataloging these. And you'll find out. I'm going to post a video in December talking about how I want to change my TBRs or my pops, my puzzle possibilities for 2026. I'm still working out the details, but yes, I really do want to get through these books. Obviously, I want to read them. They're mine. But yeah, in fact, my husband was just laughing at me because I was like, oh, I hope this book doesn't, next month. I'll have to type it. I was like, I don't want to read this book next year. And he's like, but it's yours. You bought this book. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't mean I want to read it right now. But yeah. But anyway, there will be something coming up, a video coming up in December where I talk about a plan to get through these books. And yeah, hopefully I do, because this is ridiculous. This really is ridiculous to own over 200 books that I've not read. It really is ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, I'm a little shamed, but I'm also a little excited because there's books here that I forgot about and that I'm excited to re-excited, I guess, to read it. Excited again. I don't know. I'm excited to read. So yeah, this, I'm going to go through these. I know I said I was going to get rid of that one book. I'm going to look through these again and see if there's any I'm going to unhaul. If there are, I will put that in here. I'll record it. Me getting rid of it. But yeah, I'm excited. How many books do you have in your unread TBR? Do you want to know? I know. I kind of didn't want to know. I was kind of inspired by Jake at the Bookish Drummer when he went over his unread horror and thriller books. And I was like, oh, no, I'm too scared to do it. And he's like, no, you should. And then Jackie at the Reading Wordsmith did it. She went over her unread TBR and showed everybody. So I was like, okay, I need to do that. I need to show the world my shame. No, really, but I needed to do this. I need to go through so I can restack it, hopefully make it all fit, maybe unhaul some stuff, maybe prioritize some books that I really want to read. Yeah, I'm going to be making a list of books I'm going to prioritize for 2026, and that video will come out in December as well. But yeah. Are there any books that you've seen here that you want to read? Are there any books here that you're like, I can't believe she hasn't read that yet? Like, girl, come on. Let me know in the comments below. Just be respectful, please. But anyway, if you like this video, please press like. It's taking me a little while to do this. We got to pick up our groceries in a little bit. So yeah, I'm probably going to ask my husband for help stacking all these back. His eyes just got real big. You love me, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I need to fit these back. So if you like this video, please press like. It means the world to me if you would do that. If you want to subscribe, please do. I post videos every Monday and Thursday. And remember, life is too short to drink bad coffee, or I am drinking sparkling water. So yeah, lime is my personal favorite flavor, and it's from H-E-B because I'm in Texas. So of course, what's your favorite flavor of sparkling water?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Not lime.
No, the ghost next to you. Who do you think I was talking to?
Hold on, I'll ask him. I don't know. Cherry?
Cherry? He likes the black cherry flavor, which is fine. I'm a more citrusy type of gal. So yeah,
I was fine. It's way better than lime. Get out of here.
Whatever. I was telling him about how you and I started drinking these because we stopped drinking sodas.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we used to be big Dr. Pepper people.
Oh yeah, big Dr. people for sure.
Shut up. We've been married for almost 16 years, folks. It's fine. But yeah, we used to be big Dr. Pepper people. Dr. Pepper is big in Texas, and we were big into it. But yeah, we realized how unhealthy that was. So we switched to sparkling water. I don't know. I have heard that carbonation is not good for your bones, but I don't know. I figure this is better than Dr. Pepper, right?
Who needs bones? It's all right.
Anyway, this has gone on too long, this ending. But thank you so much and for watching this video all the way to the end. It's taken me a while to take all these down and log them, and then putting them back up, and editing this video is going to be a mess. So I would appreciate it if you did like this video, if you would click like. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Oh, let me show you the books. Let's see. Got these. And then I'm going to try not to get you, hon. I know you don't want to be in the video. All of these on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. So wish me luck putting them away. So bye. Hey, okay, so it's the next day and I found my book. The book I've been missing. We have in our bedroom, we have a small bookshelf, and I put the books I wanted to read in September in there, and obviously didn't read them, and they were still there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 books that I still have not read that are also part of my unread TBR. The Warrior's Path by Louis L'Amour. I'm reading this series with my dad. Yeah. He's like, Kelly, why have you not read it? I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. Here's the second book, The League of Gentlewomen Witches. I was supposed to read it in September. Did not. Yeah. Fruits Basket Volume 8, Collector's Edition. And Amari and the Despicable Wonders. This is book 3. I took the oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. I took the cover off. Sorry guys, it's kind of been a weird morning, but I took the dust jacket. I took the dust jacket off because hardcover books, I never read it with the dust jacket on because I'm always afraid I'm going to damage it. So yeah, I was supposed to read this in September and I didn't get around to it, but it's very pretty, isn't it? Yeah. So there are 4 more books. 4 more books. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put how many books are on my TBR on here. So editing Kelly, go ahead and put that there. Well, just add 2 more because I found 2 more books on my bedside table that I'm in the middle of reading. One is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark. And the second one is the collected short stories of Vladimir Nabokov. So there's 2 more. So I added those 2 into the count here, which, wow. Yeah. Look at that shameful number. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty shameful. And I had to stop myself because I was like, oh, I'm going to go look at Little Free Libraries. I have a little bit of time. No. I was like, Kelly, no, you're not. Go home. I had some appointments and I have another appointment in a couple hours, but I was like, go home. So yeah, I am currently putting my books back in the closet. I started to yesterday when I was filming, and then we had to go get our groceries. Then we came home and had dinner and just kind of relaxed. And so now I'm like, okay, I need to get this done because these books are just sitting here on my floor. And I'm trying to put them, see if I could fit them better. Yeah, I asked my husband yesterday. I was like, how do you think I should put these to make them look nice? And he's like, you have too many books. It's not gonna look nice. Rude. So anyway, I'm going through them and I'm trying to see if there's any I don't want anymore, but I am interested in them still, like honestly. And yeah, that's why I have them to begin with. I need to take a harder look at them. I really do, and say, am I going to read this in the next year? I know some people have done that thing like, their TBR will explode or implode or whatever. Like if they don't read it in a year, they get rid of it. That's really brave. I don't know if I could do that. But I don't know. Like I said, I am planning on doing something this year in 2026 to like get me through more of my books. And I'm really hoping it works. And if it doesn't, then I might have to take stronger measures with myself. I might have to be firm with myself and say, Kelly, get rid of it if you're not going to read it. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. So how many books do you have on your shelf that you have not read? It's okay. This is a safe space. You can share it. This is a safe space. Okay, here's the final product. It looks so much better. I don't have anything on the floor. I mean, no books on the floor. It's kind of cheating because I do have books behind me. I've got my books that I want to read in 2026 on the table behind me, and the books for the Star Wars read along behind me as well, because they're going to be for videos and such. So I didn't want to put them away. But look, I think it looks great. So yay. Now just to get to all of them. That's the problem, isn't it?